Hi, this is Richard here. So this is episode 3, fishing for carp. Today I'm back up with a vengeance. I'm up here to catch a carp because the last 2 occasions that I've been up, I blanked. But I still managed to get good footage. I'll let you see that now. So there's a couple of big carp to the left, there's one out there, there's one right here. I'm going to try and go in with it, try and let you see them, try and not spook them. All the big carp are right here. I'd probably say easy double figure, between 10 and 20 pound. They're all massive and that's fair distance. I'm now float fishing for them up at the surface. Not the best setup, but I need to try something to try and catch it there. One's a mirror carp, one's a common. Oh, there's one right at the float. I just need one who can take it. Come on, take it. Oh, it showed a wee bit interesting, but I didn't take it. I don't want to spook a swim, so I've come back out with the carp feed. So they're coming in, they're seeing it. They're interested in it, but they're just not taking it. So I'm going to switch this bit of maize for a couple of worms. See if that works. So let's see if this rig with 3 bits of worms on it has a better effect. So today's goal is literally just a case catch carp. I'm going to be using different bait today, hopefully that works. I think the reason that I blanked the last twice was just the bait that I was using. They just weren't interested in that type of bait that I was using. So today I'm using different type of ground bait to see if there's any difference to how the carp reacts to the bait. But all I can do is try. First fish of the day, a nice common carp. Going to let it recover and then I'm going to weigh it and then I'll let you see it again. But first fish of the day, I'm so happy that I've actually caught a carp with it. But no, nice common carp. So this one weighed in at £5, 14 ounce. There it goes. So that's the rods rebaited. It's just a case of now waiting for more bites. But I was very lucky to catch that carp. So I'm over the moon. That common carp weighed £5 and 14 ounce. I'm absolutely over the moon. Hopefully that's just them coming out of the feed now and I catch more, but all I can do is try my best. It's been hard fishing the last couple of times we've been up here, but like I keep saying, all you can do is try. So one of my pals asked me, when it comes to carp fishing, is it not really complicated with all the different rigs that you've got, and is it really expensive for the amount of bait that you've got to use? The truthful question to that, in my opinion, now I'm no expert, never claimed to be an expert, but in my opinion, when it comes to carp fishing, you can make it as complicated as you want, or you can make it as easy as you want. In the same way, you can make it as expensive if you want, or you can make it as cheap as you want. It really boils down to your own personal preference. You will see all different types of rigs and setups that you can do for carp, and some of them are quite complicated to look at, especially for a beginner. To be honest, I just stick to the method feeder. It's the most simple way to fish for carp, the most easiest way to fish for carp. And as you've seen in episode 1 and 2, it works, it catches fish. To be honest, where you're using a complicated rig or a simple rig, as in like say the method feeder, you still stand a chance of catching a big carp. It depends on the location that you're fishing. If the location you're fishing's got big carp, as long as that bait's in the right place at the right time, you can catch a big carp. One of the most simplest methods. You don't need big complicated rigs. The same with the amount of bait that you use. You can keep it cheap as much as you want. It just boils down to your own personal preference on what brand you want to use, where you want to use homemade stuff as well. So it just really boils down to your own personal preference. You can get deals and stuff like that where you can buy stuff in multi-packs and it's a wee bit cheaper. That's what I tend to do. So to be honest, it really boils down to your own personal preference and how you want to fish. But as for regards to carp, as long as you're in a location that's got big carp, you stand a chance of catching big carp regardless of the rig that you're using, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Carp, you always find them in the margins, you always find them in features like under trees, under bridges, anything that's got a wee bit of shade, a wee bit of shelter, that they feel comfortable. Carp are always going to be in the locations. Now when I go fishing, like this pond that I'm at today, I spent the first hour walking round the pond, looking for the carp, looking for features, looking for signs of carp in the margins, moving about, listening to see if I could hear them up at the surface. And I cheated a wee bit as well. I've got a drone which I'll show you footage now. I know it's not the best footage because when I was using this drone it was a wee bit sunny and I couldn't see my screen correct, but as you can see the carp up at the surface. So the drone's got advantage in that way, you can see a wee bit better. But you don't need a drone, you can walk around and you can see, as long as you've got polarized sunglasses on, you'll be able to see through the surface of the water and be able to see the carp there. Just look for signs. If you can see the reeds moving at the sides, you can tell it's the carp that's there. Just stick to the margins and the carp are going to be there. It's just a case of, if you can see the carp, bait the swim up, slowly but gradually throughout the day, keep the carp in the swim, and then you stand a chance of actually catching the carp, as you've seen in episode 2 and also episode 1. It just really boils down to your own personal preference how you want to fish for the carp. Myself, I like to, what I call, keep it simple, catch plenty. Or at least that's the plan anyway. But to answer that question my pal asked me, when it comes to rigs and setups, you can make it as complicated as you want, or you can make it as simple as you want. And also with the bait, you can keep it as cheap as possible as well. It just really boils down to your own budget and how much you want to spend, really. Myself, I've not got a lot of money, so I try to buy stuff on bulk, or wait till there's stuff on deals and just buy it then. And I just save it for the year. That's how I do it. And you do save a wee bit of money that way, and it does work out cheaper. As for how much bait you use on a day, that's down to your own personal preference, how much you want to use. Sometimes I'll come up fishing with a green bucket, which is only 2.5 litres, and that'll do me. Sometimes I'll come up with my big blue bucket, as you'll see in the video, and I fill the full bucket up and use that amount of bait. It just really depends on the circumstance on the day. Yeah, that's it. It's your own personal preference. I hope saying this has helped maybe some person out there. Like I say, I'm no expert, don't claim to be expert, just love the hobby, and it's just how I like to fish, and I'm just showing you my preference on how I like to fish, and if that helps at least one person, then it's been a success. But like I say, I'm no expert, just love fishing. So I hope it's helped at least one person. If it has, then it's been a success. But hopefully now I can hopefully start catching some carp.
No, that wasn't the best idea.
Huh?
Why the? Out you go, people. Out you go. 2-man tent.
So it started to rain heavy now, so hopefully that brings the fish on a feed. Just now wait and see.
You want me to get the net?
Aye, can you move my chair out back?
Let's go.
It's just going round in a circle. I need to keep it out of these weeds. Right, that's a decent size. Up, bring it in towards you, bring it towards you. It's in. So, it's £6.10. So, second carp of the day, another common. This one came in at over £6, so they are getting bigger. I'm over the moon. This is actually my girlfriend's fish. Rebecca caught this one, so I'm going to get it back, let it recover, and then I'll get a wee quick video of her holding it. So Rebecca with a new personal best in a common carp, just over £6. It's turned out to be a brilliant day. Away it goes. I'm going to try and keep it this weed. Oh, this one's been hooked before, knows what it's doing. Oh, that's a decent mirror. This is different between the mirror and the common. Mirror's fight mirror. I'm trying to let the rod do the work here. Keep it away for the weeds. Are you ready? It's more a case of when the fish is ready. Oh, come on. Right, it's coming in close. Let's try to go for the weeds. Right, I'm going to try and bring it. Oh! You ready? You ready? Lift up, lift up, lift up. That one weighed in at £7.14. I'm going to weigh it again, just to make sure. So, third carp of the day, my second carp. This one's a mirror carp, coming in at £7.14. I'm over the moon. Considering how hard it's been fishing up here, I'm over the moon how well I'm doing today. But no, I'm glad a good plan's come together and it's all paying off. So all I can do is keep trying, hopefully catch more. But no, this one's a belter. Away it goes. So it's turned out to be a great day's fishing today. It's been hard. The last two sessions I blanked. Weather was against us, the fish just wasn't interested in the bait, and no matter what I tried, the first two sessions I blanked. Today I came back up with a bit of revengeance. I was determined I was going to catch today. Tried a different bait today just to see if it would have any more joy in actually catching the fish, and it paid off. So it just goes to show when it comes to this type of fishing, just don't give up, just keep trying and it eventually pays off. So today's been brilliant. I managed to catch two decent sized carp for this pond. Still not the big ones, but two decent ones, and my girlfriend caught a belter as well. So no, it's been a brilliant day's fishing. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm probably not going to come back up for a couple of months, but something coming around this. But till then, thanks for watching. Tight lines.